From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Dak going to start out going to the air. And that is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL. You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Look at the big man rumble. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Prescott to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack.
An excellent play by Hargrave, who was a Pro Bowler 2021 and was even better in 2022. Had his best year as a pass rusher with 11 sacks and was rewarded with a massive free agent contract.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Purdy to throw it on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They find some open field here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's a veteran. It's Ronald Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now Prescott. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy. Flush to his right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled? And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Niners had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. allows Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
3rd and 5. Prescott off play action. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second down and a yard. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Throwing, Prescott. Complete to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He gets it to Cooks. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it Fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on fourth. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his second Pro Bowl.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's to the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Able to find Gray here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Purdy off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
A second down throw for Purdy. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Dances by him. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards but needed 10. Oh, and now movement and a whistle. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. This from 37. And this one is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still.
There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Into the hands of Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Dak. There again is Cooks, complete.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he...
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And this going to wind up incomplete. So they took a chance on the fake spike. Doesn't work out, but at least here, the clock does stop with the incompletion. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Dak. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's 1st and 10. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here. To throw, Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Here's Prescott. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Prescott. They'll drop this underneath. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for San Francisco, they move back over 500 at
like. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised.
Bling, bling, bling. This man. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't catch my new checks, it's all change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me that phone, hello. Bling bling blow, mad, I'm like wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me? Okay, I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Brought my inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. But I'm next because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. Now I got millions. Got the inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.